Hey, today we're going to be brewing the Cooper's Real Ale. It's a kit, but I'm going to add some hops. I'm going to do Cascade hops for this one. Got 2 litres of water, just bringing that up to the boil. So once that starts boiling, I will be adding 25 grams of Cascade hops for about 30 minutes, just to give it a little bit of bitterness. And once that's got going, I will actually then add 25 grams of Cascade again, right towards the end of the boil. So I'll do a half an hour boil, maybe 10 or so minutes away I'll add another 25 to give it some flavour, and then we'll mix this guy in, and also a kilogram of sugar. Real simple brew, but just with some hops for extra flavour. I've had this one before and it's nice, but you probably want to add some hops to it, so that's what we're doing today. So yeah, I'll get this on some hot water as well, so this is ready to pour out. So yeah, let's go. Rightio, so at the moment we are boiling, so let's pop some hops in using this here. It's gauze cloth, and that'll be holding the hops just to save most of the stuff from getting into the wort. So yeah, let's do that. Rightio, gauze cloth goes in. Just add that there. And I don't have any real fine scales at the moment, so we're just going to be kind of doing this with our eyes, make sure we can just see what's in there. And add about a quarter of a bag. I've got a 100 gram bag here. Just a tiny bit more. Yep, okay. Pop that over there. Okay, just sort of let that sink in. Give that a bit of a bob around and ensure that the water actually gets in there. They're pellet hops, so as soon as they hit the water they sort of spread out and they really soak in that water and puff up. So it's a good thing this gauze cloth is quite stretchy. Rightio, so it's looking pretty good. Yep, right, I'll just dangle that over the edge, oh, go on this side so you can see, and just sort of stuff that into the hole there so it can't fall back into the wort. Ready for the half an hour boil with that one. And at 20-minute mark we will add some more hops for flavouring, so yep, we'll leave that. Okay, so we've been boiling the first lot of hops for 20 minutes now, so I'm just going to get the second addition in there, which is roughly another 25 grams of Cascade. Add in. And this is meant to give us a bit more flavour. The addition at the start of any boil is usually aimed at giving the beer a bit of bitterness, and the addition towards the end is generally for flavour. So back that going for a bit. Awesome. So that will continue to boil for another 10 minutes, and then we'll get into the malt extract and the sugar, and we'll show you how that works. Cool. Okay, so we're now at the end of our 30-minute boil. Get our hops here, and just drain off the bag a little bit, just let that sort of drip in there. The good thing not to squeeze the hop bag. I did that once and actually came out with quite a lot of bitterness. It wasn't a very nice bitterness. It wasn't very sort of clean and refreshing at all. It was kind of overpowering, so that's why we don't do that. But letting it drip is fine. It should do. Pop that in there. I'm going to reuse this gauze cloth for dry hopping. That's where the other 50 grams of hops comes in. So we will do that once the beer's actually done its first lot of fermentation. So I probably won't bother showing that, but yeah, it's just what I'm going to do there. And that'll bring out some aroma in the beer. That's the purpose of that. So yeah, getting the boil, or keeping the boil going, just keeping a slow roll. What I'll do next is get the malt extract, which is sitting just over here, and it's actually just in a hot water bath at the moment. So to try and warm up the malt extract inside and get it nice and sort of liquidy, malleable, rather than just a sticky paste. That'll help it come out a lot better, and that'll make it easier to get straight into the boil as well. And just here we've got the kg of sugar. Stirring that so we don't have anything burning on the bottom. Last thing we want is apparently a little bit on this to get it boiling again. It sort of died down a bit there, adding that in. Next is the sugar, 1 kilogram, and I'll just make sure to keep stirring that. We've cleaned and sanitized the fermenter here. That's ready to start popping the beer wort into. Just taking that off the boil. Yeah. Whew. Just a little bit hot, that is. I'll grab something to help. Right. So this is going in here. I'm going to drop some of this. And now we pretty much just add some cold water and just stir it lots. Make sure it's really mixed in. And we'll also keep an eye on the temperature. Probably aiming for about 24 or 25 degrees just to really get the yeast going. I haven't made a yeast starter. I'm just going to chuck it in straight from the packet. Just keeping it simple, tasty and simple. Cold water. And we just do this. Add 1. Add 2, and then just give it a bit of a stir, and make sure that it is staying mixed in. Plus it aerates the wort as well. Good to pop a little air in there to help the yeast feed. And again, if you have a hose hooked up to your kitchen sink, definitely use it. I've just reached the 23 litre mark on the fermenter, and I am going to give that guy a bit of a stir. Rightio, so probably can't see this, but we're looking at a temperature of about 28 point something at the moment, which is it's on the high side really. We certainly don't want to drop the yeast in over 30. I think 28 is probably a bit high as well. Kind of aiming for about 24, 25 down here a bit more. So I thought of an idea to cool the beer worts down. What I've got in the freezer is a couple of drink bottles with some frozen water in them. And what I've done is I've taken these bottles out and I've cleaned and sanitized the outside and around the lid, and also cleaned and sanitized some twine here. It's kind of a plasticky twine, it's not like the stringy stuff that you get, so hopefully there's not too much stuff in there. But yeah, gave it a good wash and just tied it to the top here. And what I will do is open this up. Yeah, you can really feel the heat coming off that, so it is sitting at about 28 or 30 at the moment, so we'll get it and we'll just pick it up and just drop her on. It kind of floats, which is pretty cool because heat is usually at the top of anything anyway, so it works out alright. Just leave them there for a bit, just pop the lid on. Just put it on too, don't really need to screw it on, probably cut the string or something, but yeah, so I don't know, it's just something I thought of then. Didn't really want to wait around, it's already 11 PM, so getting late. So we'll just let it for a while and see how that goes. Cool. Right, so I just took the drink bottles, the frozen drink bottles out, and it's brought it down to about 24 point something, just under 25 degrees, and it's done in about 30 minutes, so beats waiting overnight, doesn't it? Beer wort's pretty vulnerable just before you put the yeast in, so you kind of have to get in there fast. So just giving it another stir in. Here's the hydrometer. I'll put that guy in first. Makes it a bit easier. It looks like we've got 1040, so not too bad. So, actually, if we grab the hydrometer charts here, you can see that's got potential alcohol volume of 4.7, and I'm completely happy with that. That'll be fine. Cool, so looking good. Rightio, so the next step is to add in the packet of yeast. So just take a pair of scissors and cut a corner off that. Okay. And give that a stir. Cool. So that's all in there, and I've got the airlock on the lid with some water in there, acts as a bit of a filter and stops any air coming back into the steer. Top that on. Tight. No air is getting in there. So we leave that for about 4 or 5 days, and after that we'll get the hydrometer, do another reading, and see if it's finished fermenting, and also from that we can calculate the alcohol content, and after that we will do the other addition of hops. We'll dry hop it with the remaining 50 grams of Cascade, and that'll bring out more aroma than anything, so they'll be quite nice. Typically leave that for a week. I don't go 2 weeks like some people do. I just want beer, and this is just a quick beer. We're not doing anything fancy here, so yeah, and see how it goes. I mean, I'm not too bothered about clear beer either, so this one should be nice and easy. But yeah, so I know that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you're keen, go and grab a Cooper's Real Ale. It's a really easy kit, and I know in my opinion it tastes quite nice, and it doesn't have any sort of weird off flavours like some of the kits I've tried have, especially the lagers, but we won't get into that. It's a good kit, and yeah, all done.